Hey, and we're live. Welcome back to another episode of the State of Emergency Podcast, Wednesday edition. Yeah, we're back after a 4 day kind of break. Yeah, but always good to see you, Drew. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm better. I'll tell you that,
Oh yeah, that's true.
dude. Oh, that weekend was killer, man. Ah.
Still recovering, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I have to let the stomach relax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a bunch of acidic alcohol,
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
all all different types of flavors. Oh, you're a mess.
Oh man, tell me about it. That's why today's episode is sponsored by Fresh Water, man, today. Well, like they were all roughly the beer was all roughly the same amount of alcohol content. That wasn't the problem. The problem was the different flavors of beer.
So I was telling you to stay away from that.
Yeah, I know, dude. But we bought a keg, right? And we didn't look at the label. We were just like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good beer. Turn it around, dude. It was only grapefruit beer, dude.
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah. Oh
I
man,
wouldn't drink that anyways, to be honest.
dude. Like one maybe. Like one is okay, right? I mean,
That's why I don't, dude. I'm telling you, that's why I don't
uh,
like that kind of stuff. That stuff is like, I don't know what they put in it or what they do, but that stuff is the worst. I swear.
yes, it's almost like drinking fruit cocktails or fruity type of cocktails. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the ones that have nice flavors to it, because you could just drink it, then it fucks you up more than if you're just drinking it straight up, or at least for me. Ugh.
You'll probably never do that again.
No, definitely not. Or definitely check the type of keg that we're buying. Oh man, dude, there was like I had like 12 grapefruit beers, man.
Dude, I gotta say one thing off topic real quick. There's spider webs all over here, dude. This is crazy.
Hey, but at least the spider webs are outside, right?
Yeah, I don't have them inside.
That's good, man. That's good that you're not having them.
I just really it's these trees, man. Once they're gonna take down this big one, that'll probably help out big time. I think they drop from these big trees.
They might be living in those big trees.
I think so too.
Yeah, what kind of spiders have you got out there again?
Wolf spiders,
Wolf spiders. Fuck. Yeah. Can you describe what they are, man? For
almost like a mini tarantula, but like they're not that big, but
yeah,
they're just sketchy looking. Like, and then
yeah.
they don't attack or anything. They usually run even no matter what. So that's pretty cool. But I don't know, dude. They just look creepy, bro. Like, and then
Yeah.
they are hard to kill. I ain't gonna lie. Like
I can.
you got to
Yeah,
really step on it. If you step on it kind of like half assed, that thing will start crawling again. I was like, whoa,
dude. It's got armor on it or what, bro?
yeah, almost like that. I swear.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. We don't have those, so I have no experience with that.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Yeah. I, put that one. Put that experience away.
I'm sure you have other stuff there. Do you guys really have spiders though, or no?
We have spiders, but we have like daddy long legs mostly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or garden spiders.
That's all you have? You have no poisonous spiders whatsoever?
I'm sure we do, but not where we live. Not around where we live. I'm sure like
What
there's some
the hell?
there's some crazy poisonous ones like deep in the forests or something, but not really.
Wow,
And
interesting.
the kind of the poisonous animals we have are these viper snakes.
Are those in the forest?
Those are in the forest, yeah. You won't find those like in the city. I mean, if you did, it would be super super rare. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it would be like somewhere in the forest, and they put up signs too, like this is an area known for vipers. So
What
uh,
the fuck that?
yeah, dude, you don't want to have an experience with that. I mean, there was this one story. I don't know if it's true or not. One lady was like hunting for mushrooms somewhere in the forest, and I mean, and not every forest has these, like only specific parts of the country. Do you know what I mean? So these
Yeah.
vipers are not everywhere. And she was in a viper area where she didn't see the signs or something. She wasn't paying attention. She got bit by a viper, but she didn't know it was a. She got bit by a snake. She didn't know it, and then all of a sudden, her hand started swelling or something. And because the poison was making her swell, she was having an allergic reaction. And then she saw like 2 bite marks. It's like, oh, I got bit by a snake. So she started trying to suck the poison out of her own hand, you know.
Uh-huh.
But the problem was because she was like kind of sucking her hand so hard that the poison was actually going back into her body. So she was poisoned and poisoning herself more, if you understand me.
Wait, hold
Fuck.
on. She was sucking so hard that it didn't come out. It was going back into her. That's what you said?
Yeah, it was going
But
back into her mouth, and she was ingesting the poison even more, dude.
why didn't she spit that shit out? I don't understand. That's what you do.
Right. Well, that's what I said when I read the story or heard the story, and she didn't know what she was doing. Right? She just kept swallowing it. Right? So she was poisoning herself, and then finally somebody like saw her or whatever, like either doing this or passed out. And they took her to the hospital. She lived, but fuck, bro.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing, man. Dude, I can go without being bit by a viper though.
I don't think you want to be bit by that.
I don't think so either, man.
But what unless like I guess the only way that she would have not noticed or whatever would have been what like she was probably just cruising through and I don't know how you don't know you got bit, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think she was just having so much fun, mushroom hunting. So she was excited, and then she thought it was the mushroom that poisoned her or something. You know what I mean?
oh, because she ate some out there.
No, I don't know. Like she went to go pick it up. I don't know the details. I don't know what she was. I'm just theorizing what she was doing. But she went to go pick up the mushroom, and I think she got like she felt a sting, and she thought that it was from the mushroom. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy,
Fuck.
dude.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I don't know how she didn't know, but yeah. But then when she like so she left, and then she said that her hand started swelling, and then she saw the 2 bite marks from the snake.
Well, that makes sense though.
Yeah. So she was like, "Oh, okay, I got bit." So that was her first instinct.
It's like you think or what?
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is chill. I'm cool. I just got bit by a viper. Oh, no big deal.
Dude, that's gnarly, dude.
Yeah,
Vipers are super gnarly too.
they are, man. Dude, I wouldn't mess with any of those, bro.
I don't like snakes, period, but I'm not scared of them like that. But it's just I won't fuck with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with those either, man. Dude, dude, and then like the only viper that I fuck with is that they make a beer called Viper. It's pretty good.
Out there and check.
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
Viper.
really? Really?
Yeah, it's nice beer.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they sometimes they make names after animals here, or usually animals. A lot of animals they make names out of beer. The beers they call them like from animals.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's like goat beer. There's this viper beer. There's like fox beer. There's like otter beer. There's like pig beer.
Pig beer, really?
It's beer. It's just normal beer. The name is called pig.
Oh, crazy!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They got all kinds of names for beers.
How's the weather out there right now?
It's getting warmer, man. The weather is getting warmer.
It is out here too, for sure.
Let's see. So it was 20 degrees. It was 20 degrees today. So let's see. So 20 degrees to Fahrenheit. So today was 68 degrees. I know.
Yeah, it's 66 right now.
Yeah, so you had the same weather as we did.
That's
But
pretty nice.
did you have it now where it's hot in the shade, cold in the shade, but hot in the sun? kind of day.
Yeah, that's why. Yes, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Well, I have so many trees around my house that it's always like cold, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a cold 66, right?
Not, it's not. Well, that's why I'm sitting outside with my shirt off in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice right now. Like I'm not cold, but it is like there's a nip in the air. I guess that's it. But
Yeah.
if you're sitting in the sun, you're good. But I wouldn't sit in the shade with my shirt off. I don't think I would do that. It'd be
Yeah.
it'd be chilly, you know.
Yeah, we had the same type of day today. I mean, in the shade, it was kind of cold, but when you're in the sun, it was nice and crisp, man.
I'm gonna have to take down some more of these trees. I think.
How do you do it? Do you do it like by hand or?
Oh no, these things are huge. I mean, I guess I could learn how to, but no, I
Yeah,
don't think I'm gonna do it. I think
yeah.
I'll just save the money and then pay the people that
So
are supposed to come take the big one down, and then just pay
yeah,
them. See how much it would be to take a couple of these other ones down.
yeah, that makes sense, man. I mean,
Because then I can get solar, dude.
yeah. So you want to make a room? You want to make room for putting solar panels on your roof?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's probably the way to go.
If I can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How does the solar panels work? Like the people come in, check your house, and then they determine how much sunlight gets on every part of your house, and then where the ideal parts to place to put your panels on, or
Yeah, I already pretty much did it, but the guy said that you have too many trees around here.
yeah, that makes sense. So you don't get enough direct sunlight to your house at the moment.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
But if I take a bunch of trees down, I will.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. I would say.
Yeah. Hey man, so have you been getting involved with any or watching any football lately or anything like that?
No, but thanks for reminding me because I'm gonna download the app. I haven't had
Yeah.
it for a while, but I'm gonna download the app that I can stream all that stuff live for free.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Especially now would be a good time because there are some great Champions League matches coming up, man.
As far as who?
Well, let's look it up. So right now, I think it's the quarterfinals. I think at the moment. So I want your opinion on these matchups, man.
Okay.
Okay, so they haven't had the draw yet. Yeah, they did. Come on. Here we go. So UEFA Champions League's quarterfinals. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Here's the quarterfinals. So here are the final 8, man. The last 8. Yeah. So the first matchup is well, let's start with this one. Yeah, let's start with Villarreal versus Bayern Munich, man.
Okay.
Okay. The next matchup is Atletico versus Man City.
Uh-huh.
The next match is Benfica versus Liverpool, and then for me, I think the big one is Chelsea versus Real Madrid.
Is Chelsea that good though?
I think they're pretty good. They're balling at the moment, and Real Madrid just got smashed 4-0 by Barcelona. So I don't know.
Really? It's always
Yeah.
goes back and forth though. They always have, you know what I'm saying? They always have different.
I know.
I watched it for so long, the battles, and then when I was in Spain, and then that's when Ronaldo was playing there, and they would win like 2, and that's when it was Ronaldo versus Messi. So it was pretty cool. But
That must have been exciting to see that.
to be in Spain and watch it, yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, for sure, man. Especially when they were in their prime at that time too. So what do you think about these matchups, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet went out for a second there.
No worries, man. So which matchups seem the most intriguing for you?
Is Manchester United playing?
No, Manchester United are not in the quarterfinals.
They didn't make it.
No.
Oh, this is the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these are
Atletico would be pretty good. Benfica, I like Benfica. They're always, when they have a good team, they play well.
Yeah.
No Bayern or nothing like that either, huh?
No, Bayern's there. Bayern's playing Villarreal.
That'll be a good game. All those sound like good games.
They all sound like good games, man. I think I think my kind of predictions. Well, and plus Atletico Madrid, coached by Diego Simeone. Man, fuck, that's
Bayern's
Simeone.
Bayern's gonna smash Real though. I
Yeah,
bet.
that's what I think. They're gonna smash them. I think I don't know. I think Benfica is gonna give Liverpool run for their money. And I think that matchup is going to be really, really close because it's going to be Pep Guardiola because he was he used to coach Barcelona against Diego Simeone. Yeah, so it's going to be basically a Barcelona type of style against Atletico. I don't know.
It'll be a good game for sure.
It will be a good game. Yeah, I think these are pretty interesting matchups, man.
I'm gonna have to download that app then though, so I can watch them because
Let-
I'm not gonna be able to see it then if not.
Let's see. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. Let's look at the Europa League. Yeah.
Uh,
I think that they're also in the quarterfinals as well. Let's see. So let's look at the final 8 of these matches, and I want to get your opinion. Quarterfinals. Let's see. So, okay. Is this the quarterfinals? Yeah, okay. This is the quarterfinals. Yeah. So, there's a lot more teams in the. Oh, I see. No, it's not. So these are like because the Europa League are teams that are usually not the first or second place in their respective leagues. Yeah, but so here
mhm.
we go. Here's the quarterfinals. Yeah, there's Red Bull Leipzig versus Atalanta.
That'll be a good game. I like Leipzig.
Me too. They're pretty good. Yeah,
Yes,
and
always are.
they've always been right. Yeah. Eintracht Frankfurt versus Barcelona. And then West Ham versus Lyon. That's a match I'm interested in that matchup.
I'm interested in the Eintracht one. That's a team that was close to where in Nuremberg or whatever, or it's in the same familiar. I think pool. I would say. I could be wrong, but that sounds familiar.
I think they're close, right? I think they're close to Nuremberg. And then there's Braga versus Rangers. So those are the UEFA Europa League matchups.
Isn't Rangers an Irish team? Right.
They're from Scotland. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good. They're
So
usually pretty. They're usually pretty good though.
they are usually pretty good. They're usually pretty good. So I mean, and Braga is I think from Portugal. I think Braga's from Portugal.
No Porto FC or nothing like that, huh?
No, not this year.
Surprising.
Or what? There's Sporting Lisbon, I think, as well. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh
No,
yes, yeah. Sporting Lisbon.
yeah, no. They're not in this year's anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I kind of like. I mean, I know everybody kind of, you know, puts down the UEFA Europa League, but I kind of like it because you get these different teams. Like, okay, here are the big boys. You know what I mean? Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool. Okay, that's fine. But these teams are also legit too. Do you know what I mean?
Well, who do you think's going to be in the final then?
Of the Europa League or
It's the Champions League.
Champions League. Ooh, okay. So my predictions. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think. I think either okay, either it's going to be, it depends on the draw of the semifinals, of course, because if you get, like, for example, in the semifinals Real Madrid versus Atletico, then no, but i
Mm-hmm.
i I either think it's going to be a Real Madrid Atletico final, depending on the draw, or a Bayern Munich's definitely going to be in the finals for sure. But either it's going to be Bayern versus Atletico or Bayern versus Real Madrid. That's my prediction, but I could be completely wrong.
Huh. Well, have you've seen the teams play throughout the thing though? Throughout the
Uh, Off and on, yeah.
So do you have a good enough analysis of some of the teams where you can make a good educated guess to who you think will be in the final?
I think so. I think so because I mean I know what you're saying. Like, see, here's the thing, right? Because it always happens, man, because it's like, Real Madrid just got smashed by Barcelona 4-0, and then people say, well, it's just, it's the El Clasico and things like that. But then Real Madrid loses, right, and then has to go play Chelsea, for example, and Chelsea won their last match, and then you know what I mean. The motivation's different already. That Real Madrid's coming from a loss, Chelsea's coming from a win, for example. I don't know. You know what I mean?
But sometimes that doesn't matter though, because they bounce back like nothing. It's crazy.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. That's what's amazing about being a professional, man. So, like that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes I think that like they don't throw away matches, but I do definitely notice that if they have like a big Champions League match, the league match before, they don't play as hard. You know what I mean? They don't put all the starters. They don't, they don't give a fuck because they're just saving up energy for the big, Wednesday night battle in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean?
I would say that's a smart thing to do, though.
Yeah, definitely a smart thing to do. Rest a couple of the big boys or whatever.
Dude, that's crazy what you were saying earlier, though. That's why I'm saying those games probably don't even affect Ronaldo like that. That's why he's still like how he is. Like that fool's he's just working out all the time, and he just stays consistently active. So it's like,
yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that all of these matches hasn't worn him down yet.
he takes care of himself. He'll probably play till I don't even know, maybe a couple more years, and then go to MLS or something or different league. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Dude, if he went to MLS, like I would say in the next 2 or 3 years, let's say, like if he went the route, if he went the route, like for example that Zlatan did, you know what I mean? Because Zlatan went to LA Galaxy, now he's at AC Milan. If Ronaldo does something like that, dude, he would make a ton of money at MLS, dude. You know how full those stadiums would be, and everybody would buy a Ronaldo jersey, dude.
I don't think he would stay though, because I think
Nah,
it wouldn't be good enough quality.
no, for sure. That's why Ibrahimovic left too. You know what I mean? Even
Yeah,
when he was,
it's not fun, you know.
yeah, it's not fun. Yeah,
They at that point they probably don't even care about the money, dude. They just want to play at a good level, and then they get paid whatever because they made so much. But I'm saying, like, yeah, other than that, they probably don't care, dude. To be honest,
nah, that they don't care. But you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I mean, but if he went there, bro, I mean, let's say he signed for, I don't know, Inter Miami or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And Inter Miami was playing Cincinnati. I think that the Cincinnati fans would buy Ronaldo jerseys, and the Inter Miami fans would buy Ronaldo jerseys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, for sure.
For sure, bro. So they would like fill up. So like at a marketing standpoint, that would be such a good move.
That guy's already making good moves. He's got like fragrance. He's got hair implants. He's got all types of shit. It's like, what the heck?
I know, dude.
He's getting prepared to not play soccer in the future.
Yeah. Do, do you think that he loves it, or do you think that he's so good at it that he's like, yeah, I'll just keep doing it?
No, I think he loves it. Nobody
Yeah,
that does it like that doesn't love it. There's no
that's
way.
what I think. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I think he loves it too.
There's no way, dude. There's no way that you would consistently. It's just that's what I realized. Like if you don't love it and stuff, you can play only so far, but you're not gonna go pro, or you're not gonna be a main star if you don't literally love the sport and make it your life. It's impossible.
Yeah, like that's I hate going back to this example, but I think it's like relevant to the conversation, right? Because that's how I think about Landon Donovan, right? Because the guy had skill, right? He was skilled enough, and he played the game well enough, right? And he was really good at it. But to me, I think he lacked a little bit of that passion.
Yeah, it was more just like that's what you do, and this is my job, and I'll ball out because I want to. Like I love the like or yeah, they don't dude that well how could okay, here we go. I'm sorry. How could you love the sport though the same way when Ronaldo came from nothing, dude? That fool's on the streets. His parents didn't have money. His dad was an alcoholic. So it was like he had Like Donovan, he didn't have the same lifestyle, dude. He had a way better lifestyle, and he didn't even stay in Europe. He only went there for like 2 years and came back because he didn't like it or something, or just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. He went to Germany and wasn't able to stay in Germany because he said that, or I don't know if he said that. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was said that because he had trouble speaking German. But to me, I think that would be the biggest cop out. Why would you need to speak German if you just were playing football? I mean, to be honest, the football in Germany and the football in the United States is not that much different. It's the same game. You just have to adapt to a different style. That's it. So you know how to play the game. You would just play. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it is different for sure. It's a lot different.
Sure, but the point of it is like you're both playing the same sport, right? So it's not like you wouldn't need that much German to be able to play in, to play the game. You know how to play the game. You know what I mean? That would be like, if I play Call of Duty and I play Call of Duty here in the Czech Republic. You're playing Call of Duty in the USA, and then we went to Japan and went to go play Call of Duty. It's the same fucking game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'd all be able to play it eventually. We just play it differently. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
I don't know if I'm right, but that's my how I'm trying to rationalize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not my point. My point is, I think Landon Donovan didn't have the same love for the game as somebody as like a Messi or Ronaldo or Zinedine Zidane or David Beckham or these other type of players. They Neymar. I think they love the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think his career could have taken off for sure, but maybe like we were talking a little bit off air, right? We were talking about guidance of being being a football player. Maybe he didn't have right people around him either.
That's probably a big key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, you always have to have a couple people that are like behind you and support you, and you can call them for anything, and they're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree 100%.
Yeah, like a genuine, like 2 or 3 genuine people who are very interested in what you're doing. Because I think that's important to build a little small team, and then you can go places, because like for example, you're there to play football, right? And then if you got a team, like a team member that's with you on all this stuff, they can go take care of like the background stuff, and then you're just playing the game, and if you're lost or stuck, you have reliable people on your team.
Well, how much? Well, I don't know. Some people are different.
Yeah,
Maybe they don't need support like that. Maybe some
sure.
people they just love to play and they don't care what anybody else thinks. And
Hmm.
I don't know. I wonder who, like, for Ronaldo, like, I wonder maybe like his mom was the big supporter, and like I wonder who was the big supporter for him making it, or these guys just didn't care. They just did the thing. I remember because when I watched the documentary, he was crying because he was away from home and all that. But it's like for Messi, I wonder like who his supporter was, or if it was his wife that he stayed with since before he even went pro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that there's so many factors, dude. And it's like, I guess if you have a chick that supports you the whole way, that's like big time. You probably don't need anybody else, really.
That is big time, bro.
Well, you would know, you're married. I'm not married yet. So it's like, is that enough to keep you going? And yeah, I guess want to provide for the family that you possibly might have in the future with the lady that you're with. You know what I mean?
Sure, but at first, like, because maybe she didn't know that Messi was gonna go pro either. So, I mean, that's like a ride or die type of chick, too. I mean, that's a risk on her side too, because maybe he's good, maybe he's not. You don't know until he actually gets on that plane to Barcelona. He signs the contract either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do. That's crazy,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, that's crazy. So, that. That she took a big risk, but I mean, of course, the rest is history. But I mean, I get what you're saying completely. I mean, it depends, man. I wonder. I wonder if Ronaldo has some kind of mentor now. I mean, he must, right? Either.
No, I don't think so. I think he's past that. I think he just does his thing.
You don't think it's Sir Alex Ferguson? You don't think it's you don't think it's
No,
you
no,
don't think so?
no. I don't think he still talks to him. I think he helped him at that time.
Yeah.
He's a grown man, dude. That guy's on a whole nother level. Do you think Kobe Bryant had a mentor or like Michael Jordan? No, but probably in the beginning or halfway through their career.
Yeah.
But once you get to that certain point, it's like you don't need anybody, dude. People look up to you, so it's like you can kind of make your own moves and make your own program and do your own thing because you know it works for
Yeah.
you. And if you're one of the best players in the world, you know it's going to work for everybody else. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, what if you're you had a mentor in the beginning of in your career, for let's say, and then do you think that the mentor that you chose or choose or that person chooses you, do you think that's like, let's say you get to that point that you're saying that you're so good in your career you don't need that person anymore, that mentor, do you think that same mentor would be good for other people, or that was just good for you at that time?
Probably just good for you at that time.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Because I don't
Because
think those guys take people like that under the wing unless they're special, good enough, some shit like that. Like I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. That's why when you played soccer and you would play on teams and you would see certain coaches like certain players and you're like, why do they like that guy? Maybe he's not even that good, but
yeah,
maybe that guy had the heart of a lion and maybe he was a good leader. So it kept
right,
the team in check or whatever. So it's
right.
like, I don't know, you never know what the coach is thinking. You know what I mean? But if you have someone that talented, like, and they realize that and you see that early and you can see what they can become, they're going to help them out for sure.
For sure.
Why
Yeah.
would they not? You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah, and remember, every person on the team serves a different purpose, right?
It's
So,
true, huh? It's different job. It's like coming to work and this guy's hammering the nails, this guy's laying the concrete, this guy's putting up the walls, and then this guy's doing everything else to finish the home off.
right, exactly. That's a great analogy. And all of you guys are on the same fucking team, right?
That's why I hated the lower level stuff, like when we were playing when we were younger. I'm not trying to use this as examples, but this is true just because we experienced it. But the lower level, it's not like that, man. Everybody's out for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. For sure. You see that. You'll see that at the lower levels because one of the reasons, here's my theory, the reason why you see that at the lower levels is, one, because you're not playing for anything really.
Yeah,
Like, you're just getting out there for fitness on a Sunday afternoon. Whether you win or lose, that doesn't matter. And the second is that you pay to play. Usually a lot of these leagues are pay to play. So you pay your $20, you get a registration card, and fuck it.
yeah. No, I do.
So I think that's my theory. Why at the lower levels you don't get that kind of teamwork. I mean, you can in rare instances, right? I mean, if you make a team with like six guys that right, and you know how to play together, and you have been or had, then yeah, that is different. But if you just sign up and you're just a random, then not usually it's just randoms too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you never really get that cohesion. I mean, you could, but I think that's what happened. I think that's what the higher the levels are, if if the coach can manage the egos of these players and make them work as a team, because the skills there. You don't need to teach Ronaldo anything, bro. How to control, how to head, how to pass. He knows all that shit. But you got to get him in check that he doesn't think that he's like the best in the locker room and makes everybody else feel bad. Do you know what I mean?
I wonder if some of them look up to him though.
Oh, I'm sure.
You
I'm
know
sure.
he kind of. I'm sure he kind of acts like that though. There's no way, dude.
Oh, like an ego boss?
I wouldn't say that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I really he's got to be like sure of himself 100%. So it's like I don't know. What do you get out of that? You know what I mean? Or like you got to have somewhat of an attitude or be somewhat arrogant. There's no way you couldn't be. It's impossible.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely probably
I don't.
acts like that.
I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong.
Well, I could be wrong too, but I think he acts like I think he knows he's good, and he'll let you know he knows he's good. You know what I mean?
Of course, but then
Yeah.
it maybe not that way. He's more just like he just does his thing and he's very confident in himself. There's other people that'll make you feel like shit if you're not as good as them. Those people are pieces of garbage. But it's like the other people that because those are the people you look up to. You go to practice and they don't care about anybody else. They just do their thing. They ball out and like there should be no issue. They don't give anybody else a problem. They're very nice and all that, but they're just
Yeah.
very confident in themselves. But then there's the other people that it's like you don't give them a good pass and they're talking shit or they're like, I don't know. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
That's just
Those
not
people.
cool.
Nah, those people are toxic, and they can make the locker room really, really toxic, really, really quick. You know.
Definitely 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes the manager or the coach they don't know how to handle that because I mean they could lose one player. You know, let's use Ronaldo as an example. He's not like this. He's just an example, right? They can lose him to get the happiness of all the other 10 players, right? Or he'll get rid of 3 or 4 of the guys who think that he's like a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a big choice for the club. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's difficult. It must be difficult for some of these managers who have to like manage these players' egos. It's ego at that point.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look, if you're playing for Real Madrid and you're a starter on Real Madrid, I mean, you're a fucking baller, dude. Let's keep it 1,000. If you're in that locker room at halftime and you're gonna go out second half and play, dude, you're a baller, right? So, and so you have to keep all of those guys together as a team to make sure that they don't fucking eat each other like sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that must be so hard.
Well, not even that. You fucking dude. You to make something like that. You have to have something special. There's no way that they're just going to sign some random dude that's not. You know what I mean? Those guys.
Yeah,
That's what I realized when I was playing. Like, well, you too. You
yeah,
would. You have to make a name for yourself, and you have to put in work. And if you don't put in work and stay there for a while, and you don't make a name for yourself, you're not going to go very high. That's just what it is.
yeah. Because
People don't
because
know
no,
you. You know.
yeah, they don't know you. Yeah, yeah. That's why that movie. That movie Goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Santiago. You know, like that's like that's so unrealistic, man.
Was it? It's a true story, dude.
Is it a true story?
It's a true story. It's based on a true story. That guy actually played.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Then everybody,
I watched both of them, and it's
yeah,
true, dude.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, then if it's true, then fuck me, man.
No, that I don't know though how that guy. I just don't know how though you would. But you could probably do that with anybody. Now that I think of it, if someone because I've seen super skilled guys that shouldn't be playing in some of those leagues, and it's like you could take that guy, and if they have the right mindset, and everything else, the skill's already there. But I'm saying they got everything else. You could throw him, and you got the connection, and the right person sees you. You
Yeah,
could get put in the right spot.
right.
Just saying.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, right? I mean, it depends, right? I don't think he was. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into something like that, right? I mean, he was that guy who found him just happened to be at that match at that right time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the fairy tale part of the film, right? But the reality of it is, I mean, if you play enough and you're, playing in these places where these people are around, I mean, and then they give you the right guidance, they'll put you into positions where you'll be able to go far.
That's true though. Anything's possible. So anybody could see
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
especially
exactly.
playing in like LA and stuff like that. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Anybody could see you because so many people go to LA, and it could be someone's on vacation and just was out here and wanted to go take 10 minutes to go watch some game and just so happened to see some guy that they were like, oh shit, like this guy's impressive, and I have the connection back home. Let's fly him out here. Well, what could hurt? You know what I mean? Nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
only thing that would hurt is that you're flying back home to LA.
Yeah, pretty much, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. Oh, shit. I didn't know that was about a true story.
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Dude.
I wouldn't watch it if it wasn't. I'm not gonna watch some story like that. It's like no, that's because it'd be unbelievable. But
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But no, I always knew that was possible. I always
Yeah.
knew that somebody random can make it. Like, no, dude, it's if you're good enough and you have that first good touch and you got the good attitude and just certain things like that they look for and you've been playing since you're young and I don't know, man, anybody can make it.
Yeah. And I think that and plus the guy in the movie Goal, I think, well, he knew Newcastle, right? He knew somebody at Newcastle United.
No,
And
the
I
guy
think,
that saw him play knew the people there and took him
right,
there.
exactly, that guy, right?
Yeah.
So he knew some guy at Newcastle, right? And I think that his idea was that he could be some kind of component or a good fit for Newcastle. And so if he thought that he was a good fit, then why not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that, I mean, what do you think about that? Yeah, that's another question I have. Do you think that some players don't make it because they just don't fit in with the family or the aura of these clubs? Like, you don't fit like, you might be a good player, but we don't want to take you because you don't, I don't know, fit the values of Juventus, for example. If you know what I'm if you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Like, what do you think about that?
Say that one more time.
So, like, let's say you're good enough, right? You're good enough, but you went through the trials and you want to, and Juventus says, yeah, you're a very good player, but you just don't fit in with the Juventus style or values.
Uh-huh.
Like, how often do you think that happens, or do you think that happens, or
No, yeah, that happens. But
yeah,
well, then usually those guys they'll go to another club because if you got the opportunity to go and got the tryout, you're good enough. But
right,
maybe there was just something that you were lacking,
yeah,
or they just didn't like something specifically about you. But it doesn't
yeah,
mean you can't go play somewhere else or a little bit lower level. That's still a great level that not a lot of the people could do, and
yeah,
it'd be fine. I'm just saying.
yeah. No, I'm listening. Yeah, because I wanted your opinion on it. Yeah, because I think that happens too.
It happened to me.
So there you go, right?
That team that I told you in Thailand, that was a first division team. They get like no, not 100,000, but I don't remember. But they get
Yeah.
a good amount of people. It's first division. It's in the city in Bangkok. And the guy told me, "You're good enough. You're a good enough player, but you weren't in shape. If you come back next season, I'll sign you." And
Yeah,
I was planning on going back, and it was like, dude, I don't want to spend all that money to go back just to say like, what if? But
yeah, sure.
if I would have came ready, they would have signed. I was good enough, dude. I was good
Yeah,
enough. So it's just I gassed out halfway through,
yeah,
and because I was playing indoor at that time. But you know what I mean. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, no,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I get it, man.
it's tough
I
though,
get it.
traveling like that all over the place and doing all that garbage all the time, and I don't know, man.
Well, like,
it's hard, dude.
dude, jet setting around the world and getting jet lagged is fucking difficult, man.
Like that time that my aunt set us up, dude, that was like a 24-hour flight. It was like I was dead that day.
Me too, dude. Dude,
Should have just
like,
paid the extra money and just went straight through and not even like fucked with that.
well, that's okay. No, it was a journey, man.
I'm just saying I realize that now I won't do that again. I'll pay the money.
No, dude, I wouldn't do that again either. But
See, I'll pay the money, dude. I'll just go straight. Fuck that.
yeah, well, that the money pays for the convenience, man.
But we did get first class, though, or business at one time.
Yeah, we got business and first class, I think.
That was cool. That
was cool.
That's what's worth it if you get that. So
yeah, because I think, dude, it was fucking crazy at standby. It was like that was weird. I've never been to that place where we were waiting and shit.
you just wait to see like if they fill up the flights, and if they don't, then they'll hook you up.
Nice, man.
And if you come dressed appropriate, then they'll put you on business or first class. And
so you can't look like a bum, right?
No. Then they'll put you in fucking normal seating. So
yeah, sure. Yeah.
What was the other thing that happened to us though? We stayed in Texas or something like that. Remember, my aunt got us a hotel.
Yeah. We stayed there. What did we stay there only for a couple hours, or did we stay there like overnight?
I think it was like the day. We slept during the day, and then
yeah,
it was something weird, dude. It was like 6 hours or something, and then we got up and then had to go fucking catch the other flight. And then I was like, "Hey, Steve, stay awake, dude." And you're sleeping, dude. And it's like I'm like falling in and out of sleep, and it's like I was hurting bad. So I'm surprised I even made it.
Dude, I remember a little bit about that. Your aunt like took us. I don't know where the fuck we were driving to, but she drove us to like that motel. And we crashed there, and then fucking we had to wake up and get back to the airport or some shit.
It was like where did we go? It was not Austin. What's the other like
Dallas?
Yeah, it was Dallas. That's what it was. But it wasn't that far from the airport. But yeah, it was like a cheap little, not cheap. It was just like a normal. She probably got a discount from like from work and all that.
Yeah.
That was nice though. She didn't have to do that.
No, she didn't have to do that. That was nice of her. But I didn't have any recollection of where we were going, where we were, dude. I was just like,
I didn't even know we were gonna do that. Actually, I was kind of I was like, oh shit, really? But I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know we were gonna do that either. I thought we were just gonna like chill in the terminal or whatever.
That would even, dude. Do you know how many times I've done that? Like, oh my god, dude. Traveling to go to Germany, and then that one time in Germany, they pulled me aside and checked me.
What did they check you for? Like TSA shit?
Thought I was like a terrorist or something. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, man. They just pulled you over to random shit, right?
Yeah, like they say that, bro, but it's like they pull a couple people aside to check you and ask you questions, and it's like I never had that except for when I was flying home from Germany. It was weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was weird, man.
That is kind of sketchy, right?
Well, yeah. What the fuck you think I am? A terrorist or something? No.
I don't know.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and then they ask you like questions like, "What's your name?"
Dude, do you know how many airports I've been through? Like, I'm not gonna fly anymore if you have to wear a mask. But as soon as that's done, then I definitely will. But I'm saying like, I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna go I'll go anywhere, dude. I've been so many places, and I just don't care. And I'll ask so many people like, just like, hey, how do you get here? And then you figure it out, and it's a wrap after that.
Yeah. Do you miss that? Do you miss flying to places?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I have 2 dogs now, so it's like I have like 2 kids, so it's like I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I mean, it's hard.
I could take them, I guess, but I don't make enough money to buy each of them a seat yet.
Can you imagine, bro? You buy the whole seat. You got your 2 dogs. You got one on one seat, you in the middle, another on the seat, and like people coming down the aisle. You're like, yeah, what up, bro?
No, tell them, hey, man. Fuck off. I bought the whole fucking cabin.
Dude, yeah.
Get in the back, dude. I got this whole row right here. Don't even think about sitting down. Don't pull no weird shit. I got this. Yeah. I bought this whole row.
I bought this whole row.
In the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Shut the fuck up and drink your tea.
After you get all crazy, then just zen out.
Just zen out. You roll out a fucking yoga mat and shit.
Stretching while they're trying to pass you and put up their bags.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me, I'm doing the down dog.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, you're fucking up my zen, bro. Yo. Oh man. Can you imagine?
No, that'd be funny.
That would be funny, man. Or you know, like if it's a plane where it has 353, you know, the seatings, and you put up all the armrests and you like start putting down blankets and pillows and shit.
Oh man,
Oh man.
it'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. I'm sure somebody's crazy enough to do that.
For sure, 100%.
For sure.
You don't
Oh
think
man. Yeah, no, it's getting around 9 o'clock, man.
Yeah, time for you to rest.
Yeah, time to wrap up the show. Yeah. Any final thoughts? Any last thoughts?
No, just no, not really.
Yeah. So
Good time.
yeah. So should we wrap up the show? What do you think?
So, yeah, it sounds good. I got stuff I gotta do.
Yeah. All right, man. So again, everybody, thanks for listening. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the podcast. This is the State of Emergency podcast. It's the Wednesday edition. Always a nice chat. Everybody listening, please like and subscribe to the video if you're so well pleased. And yeah, it's another banger of a show tonight, man. So thanks, Drew, for coming on once
Of
again.
course. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And I don't know, are we doing this again tomorrow?
Yeah, that sounds
episode?
good. For sure.
Okay, so around the same time?
It'd have to. Oh yeah. No, that's fine. I'm gonna head down the hill tomorrow, but it won't be till later. So yeah, we can do it same time. No problem.
All right, sounds good. So everybody will catch you at the same time tomorrow, or around the same time tomorrow, and so tune in for another banger of an episode tomorrow, and catch you all later. Yeah, peace.
All right, later.